everyone here and the Muslims, if you would take the greetings from me. Greetings of peace, right? My kafir to. So, oh Muslims, oh Shias, do you think I'm misrepresenting the ayats, your peaceful ayats, and thus ruining your akibat or hereafter or akhirat by doing this, causing chaos, disrupting public peace? In India also, that an Indian Muslim and ends up at my doorstep with Allahu Akbar. See how peaceful we are. Look, I also have Allahu Akbar. Why are you telling me this? That you also have, okay, you're telling me that you also, don't I know this? You also have peace, and how much peace you have with you in Pakistan against the Shias, minorities, and Shias feeling sorry for Imam Hussein and Ahl al-Bayt, how they were persecuted. We don't fight for ourselves, but for Imam Hussein, we can die. He was Mazloom, the only Mazloom, the one who had the power to destroy, but didn't. Yazid's army, in just one, raising one finger, and Allah would have brought the wrath on them. When they said, Allah, bring the wrath on us, the worst, said, oh, because Prophet Muhammad is among you. And what about your apostate women, right? And am I misrepresenting? So I will continuing from my previous live stream on this Shia tafsir. Did you see that or didn't you see that? So how sorry you would feel for yourself or your religion or your mother or your father, right? The father's religion. And how hard it is for you to leave this religion. It's hard for me too. It was hard for me too. And I'm still shocked and I see it and I don't need sympathies from you. So your peaceful religion, 12 are Shias, but against, no zulm against blasphemers, right? Because they're not insulting your religion. And in the West, we are told, I was just listening to someone on YouTube, they were saying that, we can have arguments, we can disagree in the West, but they won't be like after our throats, like become grudges, holding grudges and all that. So the West has taught him at least this good thing that you can disagree on things, but still like no grudges, no offense meant, and all this. No grudges held. And the Shias, what about your apostates? What punishment you give? So isn't in Islam oppression by right is also allowed? And I will continue with my previous live stream. I have put the question and to remember. So oppression, do not oppress except without right. Oppression. So do not oppress. Oh, sorry. Do not, and how I've ruined the public peace that in some India, and I've been telling the Christians not to come here, the Indians to, say that, compare Islam to Hinduism. Sometimes I do that, but very rare, but even love, like if religion of love it was, wouldn't it be good? Fraternity, love, and helping each other. That is, once you know that you are aligned to the divine or something, connected to the divine, in Islam also, Shia Islam. So being good, you don't have to keep, but of course you can. Of course, you keep praying 5 times prayers. There's no exemption on that, right? Even if you are, let's say, become a saint or something, Sufi saint, Sunni, you have to pray 5 times a day. There, Imam Jafar Sadiq has said, like, if I could pray 5 times a day, I was feeling guilty and all this for not doing that. Doesn't mean that you say extra prayers because, just to substitute for the 5 times prayers. No, that wasn't the reason why I was saying extra prayer, dua and all this. I was saying extra prayers so I can become a good Muslim and then even be able to do 5 times prayers and do my wudu properly and this and that. Do not oppress except by right. If I can find the Quran ayat. So I'm here, can't wait, and I had my whatever did. Uh, so, all my servants, I've forbidden oppression for myself and have made it forbidden amongst you. Oh, this is Hadith Qudsi, where's the Quran ayat? Except for oppressed. You do not fight in the cause of Allah. And, no, I found it a long time ago. And do not kill anyone while Allah is forbidding it except for a just cause. No, this is, of course, I was going to come to this. So, no, I can't find it. But Allah does not like the loudness with bad, oh, me, so me with my witchy self and all, demonic self, woman, feminine. I could not even keep the decorum at ex Fatima. And KL told me to keep the decorum. Wild thing, mad woman. But how KL told me. And of course, oh, I can't behave like even this Pakistani mufti, well behaved and talks about no takfir and Sayyid Amar al Hakim, so well behaved. I can't even behave like the well behaved Sunnis, let alone Shias, right? So that's, but please, why? What chaos are we creating, ex-Muslims, huh? आप पीसफुल रहना चाहते हैं, इस्लाम पीसफुल है, आप रहें पीसफुल, ठीक है ना? हमारे बीच में क्यों इधर आते हैं, क्या बताने आते हैं, क्या दिखाने आते हैं? You remain well behaved, right? Well behaved majority Muslims, peaceful, Islam is peace, even for the 12 Shias, right? But the answer is here actually. Allama Aka Medipuya has given it in Surah. So I didn't really go like I went in my one of my previous live streams before this previous live stream. Surah, where's the multilingual Quran? Oh, I'll have to open it again. So anyways, so multilingual Quran. Oh Shias, please don't do zulm. Let me get emotional, right? Or let me appeal to your hearts. We ex-Muslims are not causing. Are we causing chaos in your peaceful Islam, misrepresenting it and ruining you, trying to ruin you? Please see this. This is the reason why I left Shia Islam. You think, oh, my English is not good and my Arabic is terrible. They're not at all. I don't know Arabic and this and that. What are you going to say? Huh? And Shias, what, God knows what, kya, kya. So I'm also emotional though. But of course, a very keeping his decorum comes here with Allahu Akbar, and there's no bomb blast. You see, we are in the UAE, Indian Muslim. We don't. This is the West propaganda against us and the ex-Muslim, and an ex-Muslim like Zahra now spreading propaganda from UAE against Islam. Peaceful Islam. Islam is about peace, giving the right to coexist, pluralism. His Highness Al Khan too, right? So, and ruining our peace. So punish Zahra, right? And make sure that there's peace in the UAE and Zahra goes with the rules and laws of the UAE. Otherwise, she'll be punished for this. that she is causing in India also. She's contributing. Now the Hindus against the Muslims. Look how terribly, how pathetically, with such atrocities, committing crimes against even their Hindu says, Muhammad, ya Muhammad. Oh, Hindus, leave the Muhammadans alone. And fight in the way of Allah those who fight with you, okay? Even the message of Islam, Akka Medipuya says the message of Islam is universal. From early times, the Muslims were on only permitted fight in self-defense. But you can't see the misrepresentation that I've been showing you of Akka Medipuya, your tafsir, and not only to take it in context, but this is a general ayat, and then I will show you how they were and remember, I'm coming from the Quran ayats, right? So it's a bit difficult to find something like if they were fighting you and why were they fighting you? Maybe they were resisting the Muslims, although there's an ayat which says, do not revile their gods, lest they revile the God, Allah, the true God. But can we just take it to mean it is true? No, I seeped through the Quran ayats and saw that even these Quran ayats that I'm giving you, I can see that maybe fighting you here to keep fighting them because they're fighting you. But there's another ayat which gives, and I have to give a whole explanation on that ayat, like recently giving an explanation on Surah 17 ayat, what in al-haq you're supposed to, and how you've changed it, the meaning of al-haq. So remember, I'm coming from a Quran that says that I'm the true God, and Rasulullah finding from it this a direct ayat saying, yeah, so Allah, and why would Allah put it like this? So there would be no direct ayat saying, fight them, so that religion is for Allah. Start fighting them. Surah Tawbah is there. And there's another one, but Allah wants to look good at the same time. Wouldn't tell you in a direct manner to fight them, even when they're not fighting you. So, yes, that ayat like that is not there. But that is the bottom line, right, for Islam. Fight them even if they're not fighting you now, or when it became like this. Like in Surah Tawbah, I showed you, even if these polytheists were not fighting you or did not break the treaties, why couldn't Prophet Muhammad could have just said, just give me the Kaaba, this is Ibrahim and Ismail's Kaaba, you can make a temple right here next to it. If Islam was about pluralism and coexistence and temples not being broken and being saved and preserved, for all those who believe in Allah and want to practice their religion according to their belief, remembering Allah, Surah 40, Surah Hajj ayat 40. So of course I'm not going to find that ayat which says directly, because Allah wants to look good and wants to confuse you. Surah 6 ayat 65. Able to do all these things. So he's telling of course he's telling the associates, polytheists, right? Yeah, will I take you to hell? Am I going to ruin your hereafter being an ex-Muslim and showing you these things? So you decide. You decide, yeah? And then can you leave me alone or not? Like, are you going to come in the sneaky way? Oh, it's been really difficult. My mother, this, that, I'm a kafir. Kafir, what's the, huh? And show me what is the Epstein files on what Epstein files says against Modi. What do I care about Modi now? Right? I'm not in India. By taking, okay, what does this Muslim woman say about Modi? Look at Prophet Muhammad, right? He went to Zainab Zaid's house. You want to reject that? You can reject it. He married a small girl. Of course, Abu Bakr, and how could they? I'm not taking it from the Shias. Now, I'm questioning the Shias. Whenever this ayat came, but it came. Zainab was forced to marry Zaid against, but how come, like, maybe this ayat came, Surah 33, ayat 36, that when Allah and the Messenger have decided, so Abu Bakr could not say no, object. What the Shia say that the side came afterwards, and they trapped Prophet Muhammad to marry their 6-year-old for money or what? They were loose people, low graded Abu Bakr, and so that's why his daughter also, from a small age, she was like, of course, there could be children who are, spoiled, rotten from a very early age. But what the Shias have said, you see, it went against the Shias. This is what I found. So who is that? God knows. I checked his. Are you saying that? Modi. Yeah, Epstein files against Modi. Uh huh. And so, what can I do about that, right? Why don't you tell the Muslima lady? What short have you put on, about her? Your prophet, who was my prophet, married. So now you brought Epstein files out to defend Islam on this. Shameful Muslims. You only care about yourselves and your religion. So you want to say the whole world leaders, okay? They go after, wreck young girls' lives, abusing them. You can say it. But your prophet did it too. Your prophet did it too, and it doesn't make it right. And I'm not following Modi. You understand? You understand this or not? Huh? You understand this or not? My mother. You know who she was. Your mother, okay. My mother also. Shia Momina. So, Mudassar, who was your mother? It was hard for you. मोहम्मद को बचाने के लिए एप्स्टीन फाइल्स कि सब लीडर्स ऐसा करते हैं तो मोहम्मद भी कर रहा था तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है तुम लोग लीडर्स को हिंदुओं को ना some Hindu persecuting Muslims, you come here and blame me indirectly. Of course, it is in your heart to do that because you are the Satan. Apostates ko, life imprisonment women ko, jo at risk, I'm saying so much at risk Islam has. And you've seen how your radicals if you say misrepresent the ayats, what? Psychopaths can use this religion, rape women, sex slave girls, and all this. What are you getting at? You turn up on my doorstep with Allahu Akbar on your mobile and you close it, right? And what are you telling me? Yeah, I was born yesterday? I'm 57 years old. What are you telling me? No, no, no. Anyways, Muslim, Hindu, Indian, Muslim, Indian. You don't need to leave Islam. No one asked you to leave Islam. I'm not asking you to leave Islam. If you care so much for your religion and you have sympathies for your religion and your believers and your mother, please be with your mother. Okay? ऐसे आके थोपो नहीं हम पे, इम्पोज नहीं करो कि हमें दिखा रहे हो. हमें क्या रहम नहीं है? 12 शियास को रहम नहीं होगा. Oppress करेंगे apostates को, women, life imprisonment. 12 शियास को रहम नहीं है. सिर्फ leaving the religion, not even publicizing about it, saying anything against it. Just leaving the religion. If they find out, kill the apostate Shia. Unliving. Yeah, me the witch doesn't keep a decorum, shouts like a braying ass donkey. Feminines are evil. Police might end up or they'll find me indirectly. اللہ بچائے آپ کا کیا سبلیمنل میسیجز ہیں؟ کیا بولنا چاہ رہے ہیں؟ ہاں کہ ادھر مسلم اس کے بارے میں بات کریں گے بابا. میں ابھی سبین محمود تک نہیں پہنچی جب اس کا ہوا تھا. I can't talk about so much. سوچیں وہ 45 آغا خانیز ان کے فیملی سروائیورز اور یہ ان کی کیا حالت ہوگی. میں اپنا بتا رہی ہوں ادھر بتا رہی ہوں. Already from long time ago I felt so helpless that I couldn't listen to others, couldn't go to the hospital anymore to see a patient. When I could, before separating from my teacher. تو میری تو لائف بچپن سے ریکٹ ہے. تم لوگوں کو کوئی رحم کرنے کی ضرورت نہیں ہے. اور اپاسٹیٹ ویمن پہ بھی کیوں کرو؟ بلاسفیمرز پہ کیوں رحم کرو؟ اور فساد، یہ فساد یہ اس کا سننا نہیں ہے. ہم لوگ ریک کر رہے ہیں پیس بیکاز آف می ان انڈیا. دس از ہیپننگ اینڈ دیٹس وائی مسلم اینڈ ہی ڈزنٹ ایون ساؤنڈ لائک اے پاکستانی. Doesn't sound like a Pakistani Muslim. Sorry, Mudassar. You don't sound like a Pakistani Muslim here. I checked your live stream. He came one night. You sound like an Indian Muslim. So please keep to your mother's religion. No one is forcing you. And you will not be harmed. At least know this from me. We are doing a peaceful thing, wanting peace. And where even our thing should not be distorted. Why should our thing be distorted? ہاں انڈین ہندوز نے ایک غلط پتہ نہیں کیا پرابلمس کریٹ کیا ہے. تو انسان میں کانفلکٹ ہے. یہ ہے صرف یہ ریلیجن تو بالکل خراب ہے, ڈینجرس ریلیجن ہے. اور پالیٹکس کے اگینسٹ تو اور بھی خراب ہے. یہ نہیں ہے. پلیز, آئی ایم ناٹ بائی ناؤ, اف یو ڈونٹ نو می بائی ناؤ یو ول نیور نیور نو می. سو اللہ تو آپ کو کہتا ہے کہ دا ڈسبلیورز آر نون بائی دیئر. سمجھ میں آتا ہے. Hypocrites are known by their tone and everything. So you found out from my tone that I'm a hypocrite? میں حق کے لیے کر رہی ہوں اور ظلم کو بند کرنا چاہتی ہوں. اگر آپ ریلیجن بھی چھوڑ دیں، اچھے انسان بنیں، اگر اللہ نکلا بھی سچا تو وہ ہونا چاہیے کہ آپ کو کہے کہ آپ نے اپنے بندوں کے ساتھ اچھا کیا، مجھے نہیں پہچانا لیکن ایٹ لیسٹ اپنے بندوں کے ساتھ اچھا کیا، میری کریشن کے ساتھ اچھا کیا، چلو جنت میں چلو. What kind of Allah is this that says, oh, you didn't recognize my majesty, I'm going to put you in hell? Or the Abraham, now you want me to go to that image. Don't keep an image of me and that jealous God and that angry God in the Old Testament. And then he changes his mind and sends his son. So, now please, okay. No, you didn't recognize my majesty. Oh my God. The believers who recognized my majesty and I'm the only one and the only one God, La ilaha illallah, kehne wale have misrepresented my Quran ayats and this and that, what you have said against them. And all the disbelievers are peace disruptors, discord maker, fitna khore hain. Shias, look at Shia. This was my religion, for God's sakes. I want you to, Sadiq Hamshiri. Other doctors in Pakistan, chun ke lete hain, Shiaon ko aur marte hain. Unke families pe kya guzri hogi, mujh pe to ek, just separated from my teacher kya guzri thi, main soch nahi sakti hu, abhi piche ja nahi sakti hu. Na main kisi ka helplessness sun sakti hu, na dekh sakti hu, na kuch. لیکن میرے فیس کے اوپر کتنے یوٹیوب یوز کر کے کتنی چیزیں آ رہی ہیں دنیا میں، کیا ہو رہا ہے دنیا میں، پورے لوگ ایول ہوں لیکن یہ ریلیجن کو صحیح تو نہیں ہو سکتا نا. دنیا کے پورے لوگ ایول ہوں، that doesn't make this religion right. You can prove the whole world is evil. America is evil. Israel is evil. Does it make this religion right? Not evil. Others are doing it, so why can't our prophet? What did he do? ہم پیسفل اللہ اکبر والے ہیں. Want to show you this. This is not enough, right, to prove to me that this religion is peaceful. ابھی میں نے شیعوں کو بھی دکھایا پروف کیا ہے، اس لیے کہ آپ شیعہ کا ظلم اگینسٹ اپوسٹیٹس بھی ہے. پتہ نہیں آپ مجھے صرف ادھر کر کنفائنمنٹ کریں، اوقاف شیعہ کا کیا کرے، اور کہہ رہے ہیں کہ ہم لوگ نے مس ریپرزینٹ کیا ہے، ہم لوگ نے آپ کی عاقبت خراب کی ہے. اگر آپ کو یہ نہیں دیکھنا ہے، رسک نہیں لینا ہے، میں جنت اور وہ حور کی طرح نہیں، ابھی جسٹس کے لیے، اور ظلم نہیں ہو ایون آن این اپوسٹیٹ. بلاسفیمر نہیں ہے، بلاسفیمر وہ انسلٹ نہیں کر رہا ہے، ہم تو نہیں کر رہے انسلٹ. میرے لیے ایک آیت بس ہے کانٹرڈکشن کی بتانے کے، پروف کرنے کے لیے کہ یہ قرآن سچا نہیں ہے. فار می ون آیت از انف آن کانٹرڈکشن to prove. That's what Allah should have said, ought to have said, that if there is one contradiction in the Quran ayat, that means that this is from other than Allah, not much contradictions. ارے رحم اتنا اور کیا دکھانا، پیس پیس پیس. Islam is about, of course, our hearts go out to all those Shia Muslims. Recently, that I can't talk about. फाइट इन द अच्छा ये है कि हमारे इमाम कर सकते हैं फोर्स ऑन ये फसाद नहीं है देखिए सूर्य ये फसाद की बात नहीं कर रहा है ऐसा बोला शायद बिकॉज इट्स इन इंग्लिश translated Aka Medipuya's Arabic tafsir is translated. It should have been the tafsir should have been given in Arabic so we could check the words. So जैसे सूर्य मैदा की आयत है 32 right? You can even kill. अब ये फसाद क्या है? So I had to take Quran ayats to see what fasad means in the Quran, other Quran ayats. Okay, on one hand you say Quran is not enough. It needs for what? Because Shias, for what? For a proper explanation, right? But the Quran is in itself in detail, clear, easy, because of what we decreed on the children of Israel, that whoever kills a soul, unless for a soul this is murder, killing, or for taking a life, right? Or for corruption, or is there for corruption in the land. तो ये मुझे Prophet Muhammad भी नहीं, I can't go searching for Prophet Muhammad's hadith tafsir on this. You know where Prophet Muhammad turned out to be a false prophet, Surah Tahrim ayats with other ayats. And the explanation of Surah Tahrim that he shouldn't have done this. For corruption done in the land, fasad. Okay? Also for this, right? You can take a life. Yani, I've calmed down. Kill. You can kill. Right? You can kill. Let YouTube give me a red flag or whatever they want. Already, Shias would have the pleasure of killing imprisoning and shutting down my voice, right? Not only Sunnis, but Shias, 12 Shias. Even I think Ismaili Shias would want to shut down my voice. Hereditary Imam. And fight in the way of Allah with those who fight with you and do not exceed. Yeah. The message of Islam is universal. Oh my God. The strength. Okay. अगर फितना नहीं है तो फसाद तो है इनमें. Discord that गैर Allah. Right? And where has Akameti Puya also, right? So can you see this or have I gone too fast for you? Prophets were commanded to put an end to activities of the disbelief. So in the way of Allah, the prophets were commanded to put an end to the activities of the disbelievers who wanted to destroy the true devotees of Allah. What if they don't want to destroy the true devotees of Allah? Yeah, so this is in Moses where so Surah Mumtahana, Aka Medipuya says, right, that what does he say? Against non-violent non-Muslims, don't, it's suggested or what commanded, Allah's commanded, it's haram to fight them, right? Or it's suggested. Okay. Nobody who has, oh, wait a minute, let me get this. Such perversity of prejudice. This is fighting those, this is medians, right? Yeah, from the Old Testament. Prophets were commanded to put an end to the activities of the disbelievers. It's continued. Okay, the Muslims, however, do not exceed the limits but fight on. The Quran commands the Muslims do not exceed the limits but fight evil until its power base is dislodged. And if the Kafirs desist, then to show mercy from fighting you. Okay, right. Where's that the Imams are supposed to take these actions on fasad, on the disbelievers and hypocrites? In spite of all that has been said, that Islam prefers peaceful methods of preaching the truth and it never took any initiative in waging wars against its opponents. The fact is that Islam recognizes the right of taking the initiative. Yes, here it is. In using force against those who persist in ungodly activities causing human degradation. Is it fighting? Or what is ungodly activities? So you would think, oh, it's fighting, fighting also. So they're fighting and they're ungodly because Islam never wages war against its opponents, non-violent opponents. Now you see where it is contradicting. The tafsir, Shia tafsir is contradicting itself. Let me not take the, with due respect, you would want me to respect Akamadi Puya and not talk like this against him or any Sayyid or anyone, any Prophet Muhammad or any Imam. Respect them, however, they may have gone and done zulm and whatever and are misrepresented. The fact is that Islam recognizes the right of taking the initiative in using force against those who persist in ungodly activities. Also, you want to punish me? I'm holding, don't worry. It's a very heavy. The salesperson said it's very light, this device. Good volume, very bad volume. Maybe for the ringer it is good. I still have to use my mic and boost voice sound booster. Don't worry, I'm punishing my left hand. I could put this device on. You want to punish me? I will. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I'm dying, withering away. I just dropped it because I have to smoke. This doesn't make me a prostitute. Muslims in Pakistan and well, if I was young and I had come to Dubai in this halat, maybe in a good condition, and my mother wanted me to become a prostitute and sold me to the Arabs, like one lady did. Then I cannot say right. In spite of all that has been said, that Islam prefers peaceful methods of preaching the truth. But force can be used against those who persist in ungodly activities causing human degradation or social and moral deterioration. Meaning, do you see this? How Akam Adipuya puts it that you would think? So they're not fighting. They're fighting you? Ungodly activities, they're fighting the Muslim. Please, what is this? Then you will say, I'm the one screaming, shouting, and a witch, evil, feminine. Where's it? The devils. Imam Ali has said in Najul Balagha, that's okay. That's okay that women are evil. Sermon 80, right? So do what you want to do. Now, what are you trying to show me on Mudassar's channel? Halala? Forget it. That's why Allah, oh, you find such great reasons. No, this is Allah. You will not try just for halala, putting a video on halala against halala, halala, halala. No, no, no. Islam using force against ungodly activities is what? They're fighting you. Itna Rahem, Hussein, and Ahlul Bayt, huh? These polytheists, disbelievers are fighting you with their ungodly activities or just causing human degradation or social and moral deterioration. Today come police. Execute me here. No, your Islam is not about peace. Dubai, Arab Muslims, you Emirati Muslims, your Islam is not peaceful. I've said it. Shia 12 Islam is also not peaceful. There's no freedom. No freedom. Your Aka Medipuya can write it. You have tafsirs upon tafsir saying, I say Islam is a religion of sword, war, violence, and compulsion. Violently to oppress them until they become believers. It is salos of 1400 years since. So why didn't the Imams use force against Yazid? Against Muawiyah after Imam Ali? Imam Ali's son Hassan should have used force against Muawiyah. Ungodly activities. Imam Ali should have used force against Umar bin Khattab on the deathbed, sick bed of Rasulullah. When Rasulullah was on his sick bed. Come, take me. You are non-peaceful people. Oh, majority of Muslims well behaved. Sunnis, see, Mufti, Pakistani Sunni well behaved. Majority of Sunni Muslims well behaved. You will never believe in any love or Radharani or anything. It's okay. No one should come after you. Hindus, stop being like Muslims, true Islam, using true Islam, radical Muslims against the Muslims. I've said it. So since when am I also dreading summer will come and the AC and all this, can't even fix the sound. It's going to kill me anyways. Now it's enough, is enough. My health deteriorating. I'm dying anyways and 57 years old. You think I didn't have a mother who was a momina and what they did to her? Yusuf Zaidi coming like this? What enmity did you have against my momina mother? Huh? You couldn't stop, you couldn't heal. Fatima Zahra's son? How much did I complain against that? Now I'm just abusing them left, right, and center. His wife. Force should be used, but it is used. Muhammad Bakar's a war may be termed as holy or godly if the object is to make people give up submission to Ghair Allah. Just that for that. Is this Aka Medipuya has not addressed this, but he's addressed on some other point of Muhammad al Bakr. Taking this definition in view, it is obvious that no war is holy unless it is sanctioned and allowed by the person who is perfectly pure from every kind of ungodliness. Okay, just that point that the Mormon also has to be pure from ungodliness. Like, Rasulullah says there's hidden shirk. So if you are Canadian now, you are doing hidden shirk because you've given allegiance to the Queen of England by taking her passport, the Qatar Muslim, how shall I call her, and her parents, a mother, Pakistani, telling us that I've given birth to, you know, Imam Mahdi, sorry, I've given birth to Imam Mahdi. So who are you Sunni Muslims telling us that we are doing shirk? God has made it so easy for us, Shias. Only giving birth to allegiance to Prophet Muhammad. This means I've given allegiance to Prophet Muhammad. Kissing the hand of Sayyid Mahdi al-Hakim is Shajra. Sayyid Mahsin al-Hakim is his father. Allama Rashid Turabi has given in Mehdi Khan. You can listen on YouTube. Going back. What, continue it continuously, no breaks, to Imam Hassan, son of Imam Hassan. That means Rasulullah, Hamme hai Hamme, Muhammad Makki Haq. Where do you think all that shirk that comes from hidden shirk? I didn't pay allegiance to the Queen of England. I didn't pay allegiance to Baba Zayed. I paid allegiance to Rasulullah. I kissed the hand of Sayyid Mahdi al-Hakim. By kissing the hand of Sayyid Mahdi al-Hakim, I'm safe from all kinds of shirk, hidden and open. I'm entrusted. I meaning I've entrusted myself on this. I'm safe. Even if I do it, uh, it will not be written against me because my intention is not to do it. And I've given bed. This is the best thing. It saves you from every kind of shirk. Anyways, now force facade. So the imams are supposed to use this facade. And you see, Aka Mehdi Puya is not even only on Ghair, that these people who are supposed to wage war to make people submit, become Muslims. Only the vicegerents, he said, are supposed to do that. Vicegerents, see. But this measure can only be, this is facade. Ungodly activities causing human degradation or social or moral deterioration. Not fitna, but facade. Actually, you're supposed to kill them. If there was an Arabic word, facade, this means facade. In the land, doesn't it? But Aka Mehdi Puya says, adopted But this measure can only be adopted by the Prophet of Allah or his vicegerents, authorized by him and none else. But no, no, you will oppress me on haqq, kill me, okay?